When you say donation, right, is that different from just your regular giving, or it's all same and one?
Donation is not just about giving money. There are various levels of donation. The lowest part of donation is when you give money to someone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Game of Life. We're excited as we continue through the celebration of life. We will be exploring the book of Vishwa Sputi.
Shri Guru Vishwaspurti. Yes, you're
I
right.
hope you've got the book. I hope you've gone through the chapters because if you have, you know what we're going to be talking about in this episode. Are you excited?
Very excited.
For those of you who are just joining us for the first time, I have here with me Divang Shukla, who was a student under
He's still a student.
he's still a student under Master
Shri
Vishwa.
Vishwaspurti.
Yeah, because that is the author of the book we'll be looking through. So on today's episode, we'll be talking about donation and duty. I'm very excited about these topics because donation and duty, I feel like there's a link between both things. So let's read. It says, the notion of giving away any donation should be kindly and cordial, not having with the intention and intensity of publicity.
Correct. So, when you give the donation, and if you are having a selfish desire, or you are giving a donation to find yourself more fame, more improvement in the image. I think in some of the previous episodes we also
talked
discussed
about it.
where a donation of fan was given and you wrote the name on the fan.
Yes.
So that creates a kind of impurity in your giving activity. Like imagine there is a fountain of water and everyone gets water. Where is the name of that fountain? The trees give the flowers and the fruits. Do they try to imprint that, okay, this is from, let's say, Ikoi tree and this is from Ikeja tree?
No.
So this is all egocentric notions. And when one involves into egocentric notions, it spoils the giving activity. So when it spoils the giving activity, what does it mean? It means the spiritual progress that would have happened had you given with the right intention. It creates a blocker.
It's disrupted.
Yes.
With this thing that has to do with donation, I think the most practical question I would ask is, how do you know when it's enough? To saying that, okay, I'm donating, I'm going through the right way, I'm donating in silence, but how do I protect myself from selfish people?
Okay, one is sanity. You have set off a particular amount, and that is not the amount that would give you a discomfort in your long run.
Wow.
So that is one. The second is what kind of aura and intention you have. If your aura is that it attracts such selfish people, it will keep on attracting. So if your intention is more purified and more purified, a lot of people will get it. Not only selfish, but selfless and rightful and really needy will also get it. The third is we have to donate with the intention of surrender. Once we have given, your mind should not be attached to it.
When you say donation, right, is that different from just your regular giving, or it's all same and one?
Donation is not just about giving money. There are various levels of donation. The lowest part of donation is when you give money to someone.
Wow. Shocking.
The highest donation that you are giving is donation of knowledge. If you can change a life of a person, exactly how we are doing in Game of Life, making it practical, helping people to transform their lives. So this is called Gyan Yagya, or this is also called as donation in the form of knowledge. So you are not giving him fish, we are teaching him fishing. It will be there forever with him. And not only with him, but it can pass over to the generations also. So there are various kind of donations. It's not only that donation is only by way of money. Another thing, I will open one more dimension, which I have read in other scriptures, other books also. There is a benchmark to assess donation. And the benchmark to assess donation is not by quantity. It's by percentage. So imagine your salary is 100 naira and you have donated 2 naira. So you have contributed 2% of your salary. And imagine there is a very poor fellow. He just got one bread and he donated half of the bread. So he has contributed 50%. So the more you donate in terms of percentage, you are considered richer in some of the scriptures. So it's not about the quantity, it's about the spirit with which you contribute.
The wisdom or the thoughts behind donation, how would you say is important for us today?
So first of all, the spirit of donation is not a artificial, man-made, religious, that kind of thing. It becomes like your nature. It's not a forced activity. It's not an activity which you learn from a scripture and try to implement. It's a natural state. That's why it's mentioned in the scriptures.
For a financial person, somebody who is very strict with their finances, is it okay to have money put aside just for donation?
Yes, I think financial prudence is very important. You have to sustain, only then you can donate. Now, taking care of financial health doesn't mean you will engage in greed, hoarding. With a reasonable sense, you know, okay, this much you will be comfortable. This much is for donation.
Is it possible to donate to self?
So donation is a activity of sacrifice. But when you do it for your skill, it is called investment in self. Okay. It will multiply and return.
When you invest in someone else, is that also donation? I'm trying to see if...
Yes, it is a kind of donation.
Well said. So I'll just read it again and then we'll move to the next one, which is duty. So donation, the notion of giving away any donation should be kindly and cordial.
Yes.
Not having with the intention and intensity of publicity. Okay, so let's go to number 2, which is duty. Ratify with reason, satisfy with duty. Do your duty with assiduity. Neither comment nor compliment. Only either implement or supplement.
So let us break down to two sentences. So let us go to the first 2 lines of
duty.
Yes.
Okay, so it says ratify with reason, satisfy with duty, do your duty with assiduity.
Assiduity. So first is ratify with reason. So whatever you do your task, think and analyze logically. Then satisfy with duty means take a sense of responsibility and sincerity when you are doing the duty. Whatever be the duty, if it has been given to you because you are worthy of that job, so do it sincerely. No job is small or big or flashy or bad. Every job is beautiful and divine. Engage and love your job and do it with a sense of responsibility.
Love that.
Yes?
Yeah.
And the third sentence, what is the third part of that sentence?
Do your duty with assiduity.
Do your duty with assiduity is the third part. Do your duty with assiduity. So, do it with a sense of responsibility and sincerity.
No matter what the task.
Yes. Okay. Let's go forward.
Neither comment nor compliment. Only either implement or supplement.
So, what it means is whether you are at a plus side, you are at a minus, don't comment or don't do, but serve in the real way. Either you supplement or you are focused to implement how it can benefit the society, how it can benefit the organization. So what he is saying is don't go into the how many comments you receive or how many you have commented. Instead, focus on the subject matter and do it with sincerity.
But when he says do not compliment, so is that with you? Because it's not bad to compliment the other person, is it?
See, what he is saying is, let the actions speak. That is what he is saying. Let the goals be scored. We will know who is the better footballer, who is the good footballer. Why complimenting, commenting, you cannot be a good footballer.
Wow.
Finally, the scores will turn out on the table, who is good, who is doing what.
Okay. It says, speak in meek, not in weak, and do a lot allotted. Be limited with necessity required, being satisfied by the possession acquired.
So let's break it into two halves.
Yes. Speak in meek, not in weak, and do a lot allotted.
So you have to speak politely, softly, but not in weak. That is, you are not in underconfidence, or your voice was so soft that the other person could not hear also. So your voice is being heard. It may have a little bit of assertiveness also, but it is polite. It is not affecting the other person. It is not drastic, caustic, something like that.
So speak meekly, but that doesn't mean that you're weak.
Yes.
Be assertive, be
Yes.
confident,
Yes.
say your mind, but a meek tone.
And do a lot allotted means if a person has given you one job, you have done something more than that.
Wow.
So you are a hungry person. You are having a very good customer centric approach. If he thinks one, you have tried your best to give 1.5, 2, 3, but one is not in your mind that, okay, if I am told this, I will do this only. You will always try to do little bit more. And it can be through creativeness, innovation, and it can be through all walks of life.
Let's go to the next one. Be limited with necessity required, being satisfied by the possession acquired.
So this is very important, that understanding our necessity. Now it can be in all walks of life. Like if a person has, let's imagine 30 shoes, can he wear? He can wear only one shoe
At a time.
even if he changes many times. It will be a job of wearing a shoe and changing all the time. So how much is needed? Do you have to use analytical capability? You have to use reasonability, whatever be the levels. How much? And will all the time your shoe will be seen or you will be seen? So this is also important to understand how much you need
At a time.
Yes. So what is your necessity? Imagine you are thinking of one car, then you thought 2 car, then 3 car. Will you go in 3 car at the same time?
No.
Then, and if 1 car can break down, then 3 also can break down. So what is the limit at which you will stop having cars? Bring a kind of modesty in your approach is the message. So necessity. After that, what is the remaining sentence?
Being satisfied by the possession acquired.
So one part is satisfaction is also very important. Now imagine I wanted a car. Now I took a car. Imagine you took Corolla. But after that, instead of getting satisfied, I thought Corolla is not a car. Mercedes is a car. So you have not put a full stop. There is no level of satisfaction you will achieve. When the expectation goalposts change, just to show the world that you are something special, that is where you have lost the game of life.
Wow. Let's go. So it is good of having been an impassive, but never being an evasive of duty.
So this is very important, that okay, you can be involved in the duty, but what he says is don't run away from your responsibility. If you are given a particular job, assigned duty, take it with a sense of responsibility. It may be difficult, it may have challenges. Whenever we do something, there are always challenges in any part of life. And this is why we saw in our opening quotes also, Master says, be ready for the frustration involved. So every job has a difficulty and a challenge comes to satisfy the objective. But don't be evasive, don't run away or shirk from your responsibility.
Wow.
So the thing is, once you commit, you said, I am not going to go back. I can give you.
Actually, we should anticipate difficulties.
Yes.
Because they're the ones that teach us and expand our capacity.
And second, you don't have to give the opportunity to go back now. If you keep option, you will not succeed. A no option scheme, be what it be. I will try, learn, try my way. So here we have to use the technology of maneuverable endeavor with vivid and candid candor. You have to use creativity, keep the objective in mind, and keep going for the goal. But running away is not.
It's not an option.
Is not an option.
I love that.
So the more you plug that option, no, I will not. You will see a change. You will see a learning. Your learning will be 4 times to 10 times more because it's not an option.
Wow. It It's amazing for
I'm giving a difficult example, maybe. Sorry about that.
for a 2, 3, 4 line.
Yeah, that's the. See, master condenses it. He has a kind of nuclear fuel. What he does in 400 tons can happen in 20 million tons if used in books. One can do a PhD for 5 years and also he will say, no, I have not done enough. But master, because of his divine level, he will condense. So the gravity in the words is massive.
Okay. I have no words. This has been a very thought-provoking episode. I encourage all of our viewers to please request for the book. We want you to read the book and follow along with the conversation. It's been amazing celebrating Spooty Synopsis, which will continue to go through this journey on other episodes. I hope that you would join us, you would share, you would comment, you would like, you would subscribe. It's been an amazing time. We can't wait to see you on the next episode. Thank you.